Today 95.1 FM.
95.1 FM. Sports Hardcore. News.
Good evening. This is the World News on your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. I am Queen Chima. The headlines. Rivers APC faction declares Tonio Kocha-led executive illegal. FCT minister slams opposition coalition for allegedly lacking internal unity. A former SGF, Babachir Lawal, resigns from ADC over alleged rigging of party primary. On the foreign scene, Iran suspends U.S. peace talks over Israel's Lebanon offensive. Now the detail. The leadership of the All Progressives Congress APC in Rivers State, led by Chief Emeka Bike, has cautioned that all nominations, representations, communications, documentations, and decisions made on behalf of the party in the state between December 20, 2024 and Friday, May 29, 2026 under the Tonio Kocha-led executives are illegal, null, void, and of no effect. The publicity secretary of the Bike faction, Darlington Muju, stated this during a media briefing in Port Harcourt in reaction to the recent Court of Appeal judgment insisting that there is no other legally constituted APC executive in Rivers State outside the one led by Chief Emeka Bike pending any Superior Court decision. Muju said the implication of the Court of Appeal judgment is that nominations submitted to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RISIEC, for the August 2025 local government elections on behalf of Rivers APC were made by persons not recognized by law and are therefore illegal. He added that all declarations and certificates of return issued in favor of the APC must be withdrawn and given to duly nominated chairman and vice chairman submitted to RISIEC on August 14, 2025 by the Bike-led executive.
After the court judgment order reinstating and reinforcing the Chief Emeka Bike leadership of the All Progressive Congress in Rivers State on August the 12th, 2024, we have not been allowed to reap the fruit of that judgment by the National Working Committee of the All Progressive Congress. From the very first day that Alhaji Umaru Ganduje, the SY national chairman of the party in Nigeria, decided to make Rivers State an experimental guinea pig on November the 22nd, 2023 by railroading the MWC into overreaching itself without recourse to due process, natural justice, and even our party constitution.
Darlington Muju also warned that all primaries conducted for the selection of candidates ahead of the 2027 general elections in the name of the APC in Rivers State must be reviewed by the National Working Committee to prevent a repeat of the Zamfara State APC crisis. He further urged the APC National Working Committee to take steps to address what he described as reputational damage, psychological distress and loss of dignity suffered by members of the Bike-led executive, including restoring their full tenures, though the disputed actions never occurred.
That the nomination of candidates made to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission (RISEC) for the August 2025 local government elections on behalf of Rivers APC were made by persons unknown to law and to that extent illegal, and all declarations returns and certificates of return issued in favor of the All Progressive Congress must be retrieved and deservedly go to the duly nominated chairman and vice chairman, communicated to RISEC.
Today, FM Uchindijo reports that while the briefing was attended by all chairmen nominated for the last local government elections as several stakeholders, the BK-led APC reference orders by Justice Sika Aprioko reinstating its leadership and Justice Godswill Obomanu, which nullified the congresses that produced the Tony Okacha-led executive. They also cited remarks by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, on September 30, 2024, during the 2024-2025 legal year and the inauguration of 87 senior advocates of Nigeria at the Supreme Court Complex, Abuja, stressing that disobedience to court orders is an affront to democracy and an invitation to anarchy. The Kalabari Media Forum, KFM, has dismissed rumors that the Trans-Kalabari Road has been abandoned due to the lingering political crisis in Rivers State. Speaking at the project site, chairman of the forum, Alabo Clinton, said work is still ongoing and wondered why anyone would want to drag the project into the political situation in the state and make it a casualty of the crisis. Alabo Clinton said no true son of Kalabari would sleep well after hearing that the Trans-Kalabari Road had been abandoned, adding that the rumor raised concerns at the forum's second quarterly meeting, where members resolved to verify the claims. He said the leadership of the forum started from Rumo Lumini Base, took a boat ride through the 4 bridges and arrived at the Oguruama community landing point, where they saw construction work progressing steadily. Clinton urged Kalabari people to stop spreading rumors and instead appreciate Governor Siminalayi Fubara for embarking on a project that previous governors were unable to undertake, insisting that his commitment to the project is enough reason to support him.
We are made to understand that because of the political miscarriages in Rivers State, job on the Trans-Kalabari Road has been abandoned. And so we were scared. And we decided to come and see by ourselves what truly the case. We've come and we've seen the first, second, third, even fourth. It's a great job that they're doing here, and solid job. And we want to thank the Rivers State government for keeping faith with this job with the Kalabari people. No Kalabari man would hear that this project has been abandoned, that would be able to sleep well. And so we are very, very glad.
The Rivers State Ministry of Health, in collaboration with the Nigerian Tobacco Control Alliance, NTCA, has called for stronger action to combat tobacco and nicotine addiction, particularly among young people, as the world commemorates the World No Tobacco Day 2026. Speaking during a press briefing at Kelsey Harrison Hospital in Port Harcourt, the Permanent Secretary of the Rivers State Ministry of Health, Dr. Vincent Nwachukwu, said this year's theme on masking the appeal, countering nicotine and tobacco addiction, focuses on exposing the strategies used by the tobacco and nicotine industry to attract new users. Dr. Nwachukwu explained that appealing flavors, deceptive marketing, attractive packaging, and emerging nicotine products are increasingly being used to make harmful substances appear safe and attractive, especially to adolescents and first-time users, while concealing their serious health consequences. He noted that tobacco use remains one of the leading preventable causes of death globally and contributes significantly to heart disease, stroke, cancer, chronic respiratory diseases, and other non-communicable diseases.
Tobacco use remains one of the leading preventable causes of death worldwide and a major contributor to health diseases, heart disease, stroke, cancer, chronic respiratory diseases, and other non-communicable diseases. Beyond its health consequences, tobacco use imposes significant social and economic costs on families, communities, and healthcare systems. Of growing concern is the rising popularity of novel and emerging nicotine products among adolescents and young adults. Many of these products are deliberately designed to appear modern, fashionable, and less harmful, creating a false sense of safety while exposing users to risks of lifelong nicotine dependency and addiction.
The Permanent Secretary reaffirmed the commitment of the River State government to strengthening tobacco control measures, expanding public education campaigns, and working with stakeholders to create healthier and safer environments for residents, noting that the state is collaborating with key partners, including the NTCA and other stakeholders, to strengthen tobacco control policies and improve protection against exposure to second-hand tobacco smoke. He urged the residents to reject the deceptive appeal of tobacco and nicotine products, support smoke-free environments, and advocate for healthier communities.
The River State government, heavily led by Sasinelai Fura through the Ministry of Health, remains committed to strengthening tobacco control measures, supporting public education initiatives, and working with stakeholders to create healthier and safer environments for all residents. As part of ongoing efforts to advance public health, River State is actively working with key stakeholders and partners to strengthen tobacco control policies and enhance protection against exposure to second-hand tobacco smoke. These efforts aim to ensure that our legal and policy frameworks reflect global best practices and provide stronger safeguards for the health and well-being of our people.
Also speaking, the coordinator of the Nigerian Tobacco Control Alliance, Olawale Makanjola, expressed concern over the growing rate of tobacco use among young Nigerians, warning that aggressive marketing strategies and the increasing availability of flavored cigarettes and electronic smoking products are drawing more youth into nicotine addiction.
In 2020, when the last data for Nigeria was ratified, it was discovered that out of every 5 Nigerian children between the ages of 13 and 15, 2 are actually smoking, and that's alarming. So when you multiply that with the number of young people in Nigeria and coupled with the ones between the ages of 18 to 35, you will see that there is a growing number of young smokers being recruited into the nicotine addiction circle.
The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Yesonwike, has criticized the opposition coalition, describing the group as deceptive and lacking internal unity. Speaking during a media parley, Wike questioned the credibility of the coalition, stating that politicians involved have continued to disagree and protest, despite presenting themselves as united before Nigerians. According to him, the crisis witnessed during its Congress raised concerns about the sincerity of its leaders and ability to provide stable leadership.
See what's happening in the end. As small as they are, they cannot do a problem without protest. Look at it. Who said the coalition to take over from the structure of democracy by so. What has happened? While the Congress was going on, the 2 presidential aspirants came out and said, we cannot believe this, that you will perpetrate on this. We have been accusing this party of doing this. Now see what we are doing. So that now tells you who is deceiving who. Who is coming to Nigeria to tell them lies? That we're the newborn baby, the messiahs of the time of Nigeria. This is what we want to do. Nigerians have now known. You're all liars. Can't be using us. Can't be deceiving us.
Wike further accused some politicians of attempting to mislead Nigerians with promises of change, insisting that the same political actors had previously failed to deliver on their responsibilities while in government. The former River State governor maintained that Nigerians should be careful of politicians who present themselves as agents of reform while allegedly repeating the same political patterns they once criticized.
What I'm trying to say is that looking at the parties now, of those who have come to tell you they are the new face of democracy, that are people that will give Nigeria the hope that Nigeria have been yearning for. We need a new leadership. Does this tell you down that these people indeed are those to give you the leadership you are talking about? Look at it now. You may want to ask me that question. You say, have I been vindicated, for example? Is there any coalition to remove this government that's underperforming? This government that has cancer. This government that has all kinds of diseases that cannot be tolerated.
Former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, has resigned from the African Democratic Congress, ADC, alleging that the party's recently concluded primaries were manipulated to favor former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and his political associates. In a statement, Lawal described the exercise as massively rigged, claiming that the entire process was designed to guarantee the emergence of Atiku and candidates aligned with him. The former SGF said the conduct of the primaries fell short of the democratic principles and transparency expected of a political party seeking to offer an alternative platform ahead of the 2027 general elections. According to him, the outcome of the exercise had been predetermined, leaving little room for a credible and competitive contest. Lawal's resignation adds to growing discontent within the party following the primaries, with several party members and aspirants raising concerns over the fairness of the process and the management of the exercise by the party leadership. You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, sports, and foreign stories. Do stay with us.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
Oh, thank you so much for staying with us. Now the rest of our stories. Civil society organizations have staged a protest in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, demanding urgent action over the abduction of teachers and pupils in Urire local government area of the state. The demonstrators marched through major parts of the city bearing placards with various inscriptions calling on the government to rescue the children and stop the menace. The protest followed a similar demonstration by teachers in Ubomosho last week after gunmen abducted teachers and pupils and killed one teacher during the attack. Meanwhile, the Nigeria Union of Teachers, NUT, has directed all public primary and secondary school teachers in Oyo State to embark on an indefinite strike beginning today over the continued captivity of the victims. The union said the prolonged detention of the abducted teachers and pupils has created fear among educators and discouraged parents from sending their children to school. In response, President Bola Tinubu has approved the recruitment of 1,000 forest guards in collaboration with the Oyo State government and ordered the deployment of a specialized rescue team to secure the victims' release. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu has assured Nigerians that every effort is being made to secure the release of teachers and pupils abducted in Urire local government area of Oyo State, pledging that security agencies would deploy all lawful means available to rescue the victims. In a statement posted on his X account, the president said ongoing rescue operations would be intelligence-led, coordinated and sustained, combining both kinetic and non-kinetic strategies to ensure the safe return of the abductees. He also expressed sorrow over the killing of a teacher during the incident and extended condolences to the family of the deceased, stressing that no child should be subjected to the trauma of abduction and no parent should endure such anguish. The president disclosed that he had approved the deployment of a specialized security unit with advanced rescue capabilities and the recruitment of forest guards in collaboration with the Oyo State government to strengthen surveillance in forest corridors frequently exploited by criminal groups. Tinubu further revealed that a request for the establishment of a military base in the area is under urgent consideration as authorities intensify efforts to tackle insecurity and prevent future attacks. Well, on the foreign scene, Iran has suspended all exchanges with mediators involved in peace talks with the United States, citing Israel's ongoing military operations in Lebanon as the reason for the move. Tehran said the ceasefire framework under discussion had been violated by Israel's continued actions in Lebanon, which Iran described as one of the key conditions linked to the broader truce efforts. The Iranian negotiating team announced that it would halt all dialogue and exchanges of draft proposals through mediators until Israel ceases its military operations in Lebanon and Gaza and withdraws from territories it has occupied in southern Lebanon. The development comes as Israeli forces continue their deepest advance into southern Lebanon since ending their occupation of the region in 2000, with the military also issuing evacuation warnings for parts of Beirut's southern suburbs ahead of planned strikes. In sports, players at the 2026 FIFA World Cup will no longer be allowed to leave the field to receive instructions from coaches when a goalkeeper is being treated for an injury, under a new measure announced by FIFA's referees chief Pierluigi Collina. The rule is designed to eliminate the growing practice of goalkeeper tactical timeouts, where teams use injury stoppages to regroup, receive tactical guidance, or disrupt an opponent's momentum. Referees will require outfield players to remain on the pitch while goalkeepers receive treatment and will prevent teams from gathering around their technical areas during such breaks. Speaking ahead of the tournament, Colina said FIFA had already informed coaches from all 48 participating nations that officials will strictly enforce the directive. He stressed that while goalkeepers have the right to receive treatment when injured, other players do not have the right to leave the field for what effectively amounts to timeout with their coaches. Meanwhile, the International Football Association Board has approved a change to VAR protocols, allowing video reviews of certain attacking fouls committed before the ball is in play, marking another significant officiating adjustment ahead of the tournament. To end the news, here is a summary of the major stories. The leadership in River State, led by Emeka Abike, has declared the Tony Okocha-led executive as illegal. The FCT Minister Yesuwike has slammed the opposition coalition for allegedly lacking internal unity. We've told you that the former SG of Abachir Lawal has resigned from the ADC over alleged rigging of party primary. On the foreign scene, you also heard that Iran has suspended the ongoing peace talk involving US over Israel's Lebanon offensive. That was the news as edited by Stella Sasongo Curry. For comment and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850. Send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com, Facebook at Today95.1fm, Instagram TodayFM951, X at TodayFM951. You can also join our YouTube Live, Today95.1fm. My name is Queen Chima. Thank you so much for listening. Good evening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Please listen to this infomercial.
In a very wonderful time and season that we are in, and a lot of persons are complaining because of economic issues and struggles, it's important for you to understand that, you see, the difference between you and the success you're looking at for can just be a piece of information that separates you from that reality, as well as possibly the right person, you know. People say it is not working. You know, when something is not working, you should investigate to understand why it's not working. Basically, the reason why it's not working is simply you possibly do not know how, the steps and principles on how to apply for that, for it to really work. Okay, I'm inviting you for a very important program, and this program is called Kingdom Capital Project. As a way of giving back to the society, our company, Trade to Retire, a company that is given to training people in forex and the financial markets. That's what we do. And we've been operating, and by God's grace, we've trained hundreds and thousands of students who are trading today. And we will be inviting you for an amazing program, you know, on the 18th and on the 19th and on the 20th of the month of June. And I want you to be there, you know, on the 18th, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, it would be nice to have you come for that program. And it's a program designed to teach you Forex, to teach you how to trade, teach you the importance and things to learn. And most importantly, you want to connect with traders. You want to connect with friends. You want to connect with people that know how to do. Let me tell you something. Somebody say, oh, give me your money, I will trade for you. And maybe you have been a victim of all these things. But do you know these are things you can actually learn for yourself and know how to do this thing? Because you actually been trading all these days. Each time you do some transaction, somebody gives you $1 or $2 bill, you go to media bookie to change it. What have you been doing? That same thing. So this is a golden opportunity for you. All you need to do is simple. Text the word YES. Text the word YES to gain entrance to that program. It's going to be very powerful on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of the month of June 2026. Text the word YES to 0916 1419 928. 0916 1419 928. 0916 1419 928. Just text the word yes to that particular number, and by God's grace, you will be sent a message, so you'll be there in the program. Where is this program happening? It's going to be happening at the Trade to Retire Training Executive Office, and that is at Stadium Link Road, King David Plaza, Stadium Link Road, King David Plaza, Stadium Link Road, on the 18th, 19th, and the 20th. All you need to do to be in that program is simple. Text the word yes now to that number, 0916 1419 928. Somebody's asking, but if I don't know anything about Forex, can I come? Of course you can come. So the whole journey starts one day. Do you get what I'm saying? The whole journey starts one day. And we'll have an amazing trainer, Mr. Prince. Oh goodness, such an amazing young man who has trained a lot of persons and is doing very well for himself. We have Mr. Bishop, and so on and so forth. They are simply amazing. So be there on the 18th Thursday, on the 19th Friday, and on the 20th Saturday at the Trade to Retire Office, King David Plaza, Stadium Link Road. How do I go there? Simple. Text the name. Text the word yes to this number, 0916 1419 928. 0916 1419 928. And this program is free. Did you hear me? It is absolutely free. What's the time of the program? You better find your way to be there. We have a morning session, we have an evening session. So my best for you is that just text in your name, and they will reach out to you to tell you how to get about it. The program starts exactly by 9 a.m. People start entering by 8 o'clock in the morning. So people registration begins 8 o'clock in the morning. So by 9, training begins. So make sure you are there for the last time now. Text the name. If you want to learn Forex, you want to connect with Forex traders, you belong into that community, you love Forex, just text YES to this number, 0916 1419 928. It is time for you to be successful. Trust God, believe it. And I tell you, the Kingdom Capital Project is a Christian initiative helping you to build your financial freedom and economy. God bless you. Thank you.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Today 95.1 FM, where news meets insight, sports meets passion, and entertainment meets excellence. Expert analysis from seasoned professionals and our top analysts, informing, educating, and entertaining you. Your voice, your station. We are the voice of the people.
the brilliance of a player, or when a team comes together to win. A solo beat, or the rhythm of many. The flair of one dancer, or the art of a troupe. One distinct voice, or the beauty of the symphony. At FCMB Group, we build ecosystems, empower communities, and create the future. Because we believe it's not just one, but the power of the group that delivers the future we all desire. FCMB, the power of the group.
Talk radio.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Cardiac.
95.1 FM.
It's a new month, June 1st, 2026. Happy new month to you. Welcome to the month of June. I know that you've heard enough of this already today, but maybe no one has said that to you. I'm telling you, happy new month. There's this lady who sends me new month messages even on the third day. I'd get her message on the third day of the new month. She never fails to. I also have a guest, Daniel Washington, who tries to remember to say Happy New Month to me on the Sunday Family Show before I say that. So it means that there are people who are particular with dates and times and how to celebrate. Have you ever met someone whose birthday celebration is as important as the word important? And if you do not acknowledge it or celebrate them, it's a problem. People have lost relationships because the partner forgot to celebrate them on their birthday. Maybe dating relationships, right? Or people's marriages they've had issues. I know of one. It was a heated conversation, right? So, but I think that dates are important, right? It just it gives that reminder of time. So whether it's special to you or not, whether it's something to remember something else, or it is even a challenge. And sometimes you remember a particular date comes and then you remember something terrible that had happened to you, and you feel this connection with the time and the date, right? It's just in different situations. But however, it's a new month, and I think it's a beautiful spirit to say Happy New Month. I know that a lot of people are not excited because of the security situation in the country. A number of people have been talking. You have been talking on the streets. People are lamenting and asking questions. The questions are just flying here and there. And what's important is that important question that's been asked over and again is, what is the government doing? Welcome to today's Connect on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. I took the news early at 6. From now till 7 p.m., we'll be finding out what's on your mind. Let's just talk. Let us talk, the both of us. We're always talking on this radio station. We're always talking. You're talking too. However, this one is some level of talk that I suspect or expect to be calmer than the mornings with Kelly, or even the afternoons with Dawn. But then somehow we still extend the hotness to this evening, because I don't want to be hot. I want us to be calm, right? But if we still want to be hot, it's fine. As long as you have water close to you and you can just take to calm your nerves, right? And that would be fine. A lot's been happening. I had a particularly busy day and stressful. I feel real pains on my body, but I'm here. I'm going to have a good show because I was just thinking while I was traveling. Because sometimes, even when you're in River State, it feels like you're traveling from one state to the other. The state is big. While I was traveling, I was just thinking about some pictures that I had seen. Pictures of those children that were abducted. I'd seen the marks on their body. And I tried, because I was trying to paint the pictures in my head. I was painting those pictures, and my brain was, how my head rather was hot. You know how you're not able to concentrate to make a perfect picture, because I was trying to paint that picture. I was asking myself, I wish this were just this is just it's not costume now, props, and people are acting, right? And they just put costume or images, makeup. I said, like, maybe these children can just return and they don't have those scars on their bodies, or even if they have the scars, we would see that it was makeup. Like, these terrorists and these bandits did makeup on these children's bodies, because this is how extensively I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm thinking about? How traumatic. Now, I'm not talking about what these children are feeling right there in the den of those abductors. I'm thinking about the post-traumatic experiences. The president has assured all the assurances, said, now there has ordered for the recruitment of 1,000 forest guards. Of course, the Oyo state government is also doing a lot. I saw videos of teachers crying and the principal crying, and we're hoping that these kids are rescued. However, I was thinking, when we have these family conversations on Today FM, where we talk about issues with children, the kind of children you raise becoming the adults of today, I was just thinking of how traumatic the experience is for these kids, and how they would also suffer the emotional, psychological, and mental effect of their experience. Whatever the situation, even if these abductors are giving them the best food in the world, even if, which is clearly not it, or obviously not the case in a lot of situations, the fact that these children were first taken away from their safe space to wherever we're going to find out when they are rescued, and then they were treated the way they were treated, and they're being treated, that's a lot of damage already to a child's mind. A lot of damage. Teachers in Oyo State saying that they're closing schools. I mean, what's the point? Why should people in Oyo be learning? Why should other children be learning when there are some children somewhere in the bush or forest or wherever, kept by human beings who think that whatever they can do is take children, abduct children, and keep them in their custody? Whatever the reason is, whatever. I mean, that was running through my mind. As I was traveling, like I said, I was just thinking about the traumatic experience and the kind of trauma that those children will face. That's what's on my mind, right? I've not been able to get it off my mind. I just had to talk about it here on the radio. Let's find out what's on yours, right? What's on your mind? It's Today 95.1 FM. My name is Queen Chima. Call me and tell me what you've been thinking of. Let's get to talk about it. Maybe you get to breathe a little like I have by letting this off my mind and off my chest. 0810 9510 951. That's the number you can call. Then you can send a text or WhatsApp message to 0701 9339 962. Welcome to Today FM.
Hello, Queen. Good evening.
Good evening.
This is the radio counselor, Iranti.
Welcome, the radio counselor.
This adoption of those children, I've not gotten in my life. I'm just imagining my son. I was just telling my wife now. I can't see my son for 1 week.
Yeah.
2 weeks. In fact, for me,
how old is your son?
Whether they will come and arrest me.
How old is your son? Government.
Are you hearing me?
I can hear you. I said, how old is your son?
My last son is 17 years old.
Okay.
I'm a grandfather.
Okay.
My grandfather.
Yeah.
So it's so painful that we have a government. America, only one person they adopted in Nigeria and pick that person and go back. And what you hear is that Rebel Party, coalition, I want to win, I want to do this. Where is our conscience? Nigeria politicians, where is your conscience? God will judge you. The Bible says whatever the man is going to repeat. You allow you to be what of truth? Just it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I'm crying, God, where are you? You allow these people that claim to be a leader, allow people to be suffering in this country like this. They kidnap children, babies in the bush, crying. And Trubu want to go a second time. My sister, Trubu does not fit to be a president. Radio Casa. He's not fit to be a president.
So this is what's on your mind, right?
Children, they're in the bush. How would you feel? I asked Trubu's wife, if your children they are in the bush, would you be happy?
All right then.
Look at our former governor. He's talking about coalition. If you don't want to be a company, is that what I'm hearing? If you have conscience, how are we going to release children in the bush? And you have to enter house and sleep. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Nigeria, where are we? Can't we vote at this bad government who don't have conscience? They have to rule second time. Nobody thinks about children. Oh God. Oh God.
Welcome to Today FM. What's on your mind? Are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello?
I can hear you. What's on your mind? Welcome.
Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's on your mind?
Yeah, this is Akoniche calling from Port Harcourt.
Akoniche, please
what
go
is
on.
in my mind and why it look that I'm so worried is that those politicians that's all going round, always round, making noise and disturbing the life of humanity. Is it that they have no other thing to do for humanity? Is it that their life, which what God created them, is it just for politics? They have what it takes to be the factory for the citizens. They have what it takes to make this world to better for humanity. Why is it that is that what God created them for? To be making noise and to be disturbing people. And then do you not even think that there is time for everything? Their life is short. So the opportunity which the Almighty God has given to them, they should utilize it and make it to be better for humanity. Now, I don't know, or is it that their common sense or their brain is not getting to that aspect? Or is it that they need a prophet or a pastor to tell them what to do? They're all around disturbing us about politics, making noise and do other things. They should reason well and make this earth to be a better people.
All right. Welcome. What's on your mind?
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yes. What is on my mind? I want to speak on the adopted school pupils. Our government, should I say, or allege that they are sensitive to the life of Nigerians. These children is assumed that they are the future of this country, and their life is at stake. And it seems government is doing nothing, absolutely nothing about it. They are okay playing politics with the lives of children.
The president has ordered for recruitment of 1,000
You are
forest
talking about
guards.
order. How long? How long? This is over 3 weeks. In a developed client, they put system in place before this kind of thing happen. There is an alternative.
All right.
You can't say you are setting up a forest guard when event has taken place.
All right then.
It means the government is not proactive.
All right. Welcome. What's on your mind?
Yeah, please, Chima. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Chigozie Mwamadi. I'm calling you from Eberi, Omoma.
Cheers, you're welcome.
Thank you, Queen. What is on my mind this evening is to draw support to our fellow comrades being kidnapped in Oyo State and the peoples. Then I'm calling on the national chairman of the NET to declare total strike to all Nigerians. That is my stand this evening.
So you think the strike should extend to other states?
Yes, to show solidarity to our fellow comrades being kidnapped and peoples. That's my stand, though. Thank you.
All right. Welcome. What's on your mind?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my sister.
Good evening.
Mr. Kuri is my name.
Welcome, please. Go on.
Yes, my sister. You see, we have so play politics to the extent of which the life of the Nigerian might not important again. I have set out my own assessment, and I discovered that the average APC party does not want to reduce the population of Nigeria. But if they are not to reduce the population of Nigeria, as I'm talking to you, if a child is being adopted, the parents know what their parents are. In fact, I saw the husband of the principal of that school, a professor in that matter, crying for help. And we saw this thing. And there is no a state of emergency in that place up till now. Tinubu never created a state of emergency. Right now, he is bringing 1,000 recruitment of a forest. Something that the army cannot do. Something that everyone cannot do. Something that police cannot do. Can we still have to play our politics? The River State will have a state of emergency in just 24 hours. Today, Tinubu cannot create a state of emergency again. But in one state or your state, because of politics, Makinde wants to become a president. And that's why all this is happening for the poor people. We are here to tell our history tomorrow coming. Thank you very much, please.
All right. Welcome. What's on your mind?
Good evening, my sister in the radio house.
Good evening.
Yes, I met you go from Udo Clan.
Please go on.
What is my mind is this concerning the assault of the children in that state. Let me take for instance in our state here, especially River State, when they are stopping federal government of Nigeria are stopping led by Ahmed Tinubu, they shoot. There is no airport to shoot. All those Calabar houses, Bukuma area in Degema local government, but I was surprised to hear that kidnap a student in Oyo State. Even up to the extent I'm talking to you now, federal government of Nigeria is not doing anything. I'm begging them to do the needful for the parents of those kids. Thank you very much.
All right. What's on your mind?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening. What's on your mind?
Okay, good evening. My name is Marcos Ben Israel. What's on my mind is regarding the adoption of the children. You see, that thing, if you look at it spiritually, you will see that we as Christians, we have disregarded the Mighty One by disrespecting Him, by not obeying His laws. So there's punishment. There's punishment. That is why if you go to the
who is punishing who?
Great question. The Creator is punishing we Christians for abandoning the Shabbat and worshiping on Sunday, which some worshippers worship their sun God. The Father is very sensitive.
That's the reason why some kids were abducted in Oyo State from their schools and their teacher taking.
This is even, see, He sent these Muslims to deal with us. This is even this is the big.
Are you there? All right. Wow. So, okay. Some sort of punishment, you say? Good evening, presenter. What's on my mind? My father is a very rich man. He saves more than 10 million naira a month. But what baffles me is that he keeps borrowing money even from bank apps. I don't know what to call this type of economy. Basti. Okay. Your father has money, yet he keeps borrowing. That's I see what you did there, Bassi. Good evening, beautiful presenter. What's on my mind is that Governor Flora should focus on governance and development of River State and steer clear politics. Because the state is stagnant, no meaningful development under Governor Flora's administration. From Dr. Prince Nelson. Right, that's what's on your mind. And I think this... Okay, some text messages. Let's take these ones. What's on my mind? Which one is Rivers first from Governor every time? He doesn't pay pension early. Gratuity of retired Rivers workers yet uncleared. 2018 till now, Abia Governor has cleared his. Okay, that's what's on your mind. What's on my mind is the 3 years anniversary of Tinubu's government. I wish it was a bad dream so I can wake up and cast and bind. Behold, it's a reality. The level of hardship and suffering in Nigeria is so alarming. Imagine cooking gas rose from 300 to 1.5, fuel rose from 200 to 1.3, cement rose from 5,000 to 13,000, high cost of food, high cost of electricity bill, high rate of killings, multiple borrowing and multiple taxation, all in the name of economic reform. I ask, this reform, is it for the dead or for the living? We have never had it so bad. I wish Tinubu's government was just a bad dream than reality, Mr. Lucky. All right, this is all that we can take. This is all we can take on what's on your mind. Thank you so much for calling and also dropping your messages. Quite appreciated. Area Talk would do that shortly. Do stay on this dial. I'm Queen Chima. Good evening.
Today 95.1 FM, where news meets insight, sports meets passion, and entertainment meets excellence. Expert analysis from seasoned professionals and our top analysts, informing, educating, and entertaining you. Your voice, your station. We are the voice of the people.
Talk Radio.
95.1 FM.
All right, welcome to Area Talk on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. There seems to be a lot of attention, or there is, seems now, there is a lot of attention that's being paid to Nigeria. Even international organizations obviously would do that, paying a lot of attention to us at the moment because of the security situation in the country. And I think it was last week that the Minister of Defense, Christopher Musa, Christopher Musa said that the president had done a lot in terms of insecurity, had tackled security to about 70% to 60%. That garnered a number of reactions questioning why and how that has worked exactly. Yeah, if the budget, I think last year's budget, even this year, having quite some billions, quite some money for security, sometimes doesn't translate entirely to the real work. People are asking these questions. Just on what's on your mind, I was just highlighting the traumatic experiences or experience that these children will face even after they are rescued, because we are hopeful, truly hopeful. I'm sure everyone is, that these children who were abducted return, these pupils and their teachers. We're hopeful that they return. Really, really hopeful. My name is Queen Chima. It's Area Talk. Somehow we're going to be looking at River State still, while dragging on this national conversation and tailoring it to our immediate surrounding our environment or communities here in River State. Of course, if you've been tracking the news, you know that the presidency has recently ordered the immediate recruitment of 1,000 forest guards to flush out criminals and protect local communities in Oyo State. Now, when I read that news, or when I read the news rather, my mind flew straight back home to the state, that's here, River State. And I was just thinking of, some security challenges that we've been bedeviled with over the years. While we understand that in some local government area, and we know of heavy presence of vigilante groups. These vigilante groups that we suppose are helping with community security. While the conversation around state police continues until it gets to finality, we know what it is. We know that security is always being talked about. Now it's a huge national situation. It's national because whether it's happening in Oyo State or in Katsina, Borno, Abuja, wherever it's happening, right? It's happening in Kano. Wherever it's happening, it affects the country, Nigeria. But I said that we should tailor this down to River State. Because we do have quite some security challenges here. I know that the last time, sometime early this year, when the Commissioner of Police spoke, he did highlight some targeted security progress that had been made He did mention quite a number, talked about court-related activities, some robbery situations, bunkering activities. I mean, there were just quite a number of those that were listed and how they've been able to tackle it. I can't remember the last time I heard the Commissioner of Police talk about anything security. I think it was 2 months ago. Not very specific about that. But in our communities, we have heard, and some people have experienced pockets of insecurity here and there. So whether we're looking at our creeks, to our farmlands, I mean, places in Emoa, Ikwere, Eche, Eleme, where there's the serious complaint of farmers scared to go to their farmlands, right, because of kidnappers. Or we look at the farmer herder crisis and the issues, right? So we know that there are criminal elements in our bushes, in our communities, right, where regular security struggles to reach. And you know the struggle, because even if it's not going to be talked about all the time, I mean, there are also those limitations, right, to security, especially in this terrain in River State. So some analysis, I mean, straight analysis we're going to be doing on Area Talk. We're going to do it together and see exactly if this can work. Because when I saw 1,000 forest guards, I thought, for a second, could this be duplicated here? Now, I know that just recruit this 1,000 forest guards. You should go into the forests, right, and rescue these children. Maybe someone says, "Oh, Queen, let's wait until there's a successful rescue. There's a rescue first before we start talking about this in River State." That's a point, right? That's an angle that you can take. However, if you have 1,000 people, even 500, or let's say 1,000 people recruited as forest guards in River State, are you seeing a possibility to obvious difference in terms of security, right? So if we say there's a massive rollout of local forest guards across River State communities, what do you think will happen? So we'll be doing that straight analysis, right? Saying, can't we see that happen here? Rollout of local forest guards across River State. Because why are local government chairmen not say aggressively tapping into this federal security framework to clean up our backyards ahead of the 2027 elections? Apart the elections, I mean, just have that security in place. Now, let's break this down into 3 simple angles. So first, we'll look at our terrain. We'll look at the jobs, that's job creation, and we'll look at the politics in it. We know that police and the military doing their best. Maybe you say so, or I say so, or some people think so, their best. But they don't know these local bush paths, hidden creeks, or even the village bypass routes. Because when you're talking of a forest guard unit's recruitment, it's like a local means of deploying young men and women who grew up in these communities. So they know every tree, every waterway, and exactly who belongs in the area and who does not. So second, we can talk about the economy. So imagine that you're recruiting 1,000 local youth across local government. It means that you're taking thousands of idle young people off the streets and giving them legal state-backed salary security jobs. Now you just automatically transform vulnerable youth from potential security risks into community protectors. Because what are they fighting? The enemy. What are they fighting? The thief. What are they fighting? The kidnapper. Who are they fighting? So now here's the third angle. Because if we are honestly looking at 2027 as it approaches, If we arm, that's the state arms and trains 1,000 local forest guards right now. So, in a politically charged environment like River State, right? Someone will say, can we trust our local politicians not to hijack these forest guards and turn them into private campaign enforcement teams or election thugs? Or I see that you're asking that question. Yes, I know that you're asking it, but that could be an angle. The other angle also could be 1,000 of them meaningfully engaged, excited to help their communities because they understand the terrain. So this is where you come in, right? Because I'd like to find out what you think about it. Would you want to see 1,000 locally recruited forest guards deployed to protect your community, your farms, your schools? Or maybe you're just saying, Queen, let's not just talk about this on Area Talk, please. I'm worried. The local politics will hijack the uniform before the 2027 elections even begin. I saw someone where someone said, 1,000 in Oyo State. Okay, I hope it's going to be used for what it's supposed to be used. And then you put that same strategy in River State, it becomes even intense because of how charged up this place can be. Right. And it's really something we can talk about. And you say, okay, Queen, what are the security issues or challenges that we're facing? Right, there are quite a number of them. I mean, there's the rural farmland kidnapping, right, where we have seen criminals set up camps deep inside dense bushes and rainforests, like Imoa, Ikwere, and Iche. Right, we hear farmers saying that they are increasingly afraid to cultivate their lands. Right. Then, how many police vehicles can drive? Regular police vehicles drive into these thick bushes and forests, which is something that probably local forest guards can do. We've also seen, clashes in the creeks, right? And, amidst these clashes, yes, where pirates hijack passenger boats, steal engines, and retreat into deep creeks. So maybe creek guards now secure these waterways where conventional security forces rarely patrol. So these are some of our security challenges. There's also the oil bunkering and artisanal refining camps, right? You headed towards the airport and you see billboard there. Oh, when you catch them, tell us, call this number. It's our oil, protect it. This. If you turn these young people into this meaningful security job, they become like your watchdog. Would it help? Help with this illegal bunkering and local refining camps, popularly known as bullfire, hidden in these remote areas? Would it? Then let's talk about issues around vandalism of critical infrastructure. These days we are asking, where did the windows in some of these schools, in secondary and primary schools in these communities go to? Where did the windows, did they grow wings and did they fly? Or the doors? Or you want to talk about pipeline vandalism? Some of these high tension cables and telecom masts, right? So some of these infrastructural issues when it comes to security. So do you think that could work? I was just thinking, thought aloud, and I was like, well, that may not be a bad idea, right? Deploy forest guards too in River State. If the security is better, if it's good, it can be better. If it's better, it can be best. And you know what's going to happen if security is intact. Intact to a particular degree. Then communities become safer. People become calmer. And then there just could be those advantages. Or you think this may not be a unique security strategy for River State. Let's continue to use the ones that we have and ensure that the ones that we have can produce results for us. And this is where you come in. Let me hear from you. Right. And maybe even 20 seconds, right, to talk about this forest guards recruitment for your state. Well, the president has said it. I think it will work. And for River State, let's see. Yeah, it could help. It could not help. And this is why I think it could. This is why I think it wouldn't. Right. I'd like to hear your thoughts. It's Area Talk on Today 95.1 FM. 0810-9510-951. Welcome to Area Talk.
Good evening, Queen.
Good evening. Welcome.
Joseph, Netherlands.
Joseph, it's good to hear from you. Go on, please.
Let's start from the recruitment.
Okay.
I will allege that the recruitment of forest guard, I know the kind of guys that may be recruited into.
Joseph, what happened to you now? The call dropped. Call again. Welcome. It's Area Talk.
Hello, Lady Queen.
Yes. Good evening.
Yeah, Reginald. I call from Tepetu.
Welcome, Reginald.
Yeah. In as much as we clamor for more security personnel within our areas.
Yeah.
But I am going to tell you that I am not excited hearing the 1,000
forest guards.
Forest guards. Because we know very well that those forest guards are not going to be used for the purpose of which they are being recruited for.
So if River State were to adopt that, that's even good. That may be a worse situation, you think?
Both, whether it is in River State or in Oyo State, wherever it is now, it is not going to be used for what it is being recruited for. Because especially now that we are in political era, they are going to channel it back to the politics. And even though, let us also assume that they will be sent to the forest for security, then there are questions that we need to ask. What kind of training did you give? Did you train them? What kind of equipment, ammunition did you provide for them to confront the bandits or the bad people that we are talking about? Then how long are you going to pay them salary? How long will you pay them salary, or will you pay them for few months and then they end up suffering for the same thing that the other security agencies or
are suffering?
Security things are suffering.
All right, these are great questions. Let's take other calls. Maybe someone may even answer the questions. Welcome.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Welcome. What's your name? Welcome to Area Talk.
All right, Joseph.
Joseph, go on.
All right. I want to say that we have security agencies in this country that has what it takes to combat insecurity.
Okay.
The challenges we are faced with as a nation is the 4G system. Recruiting for
Joseph, this your phone or your network does not want you to make any contribution today, right? It keeps cutting you off. 0810-9510-951. Call that number. Let's talk about possible recruitment of forest guards in River State. Do you see that working? Imagine they are deployed to protect your community, your farms, and your schools. Are there worries? And we're looking at this as regarding what's happening in Oyo State and the president recently ordering the immediate recruitment of 1,000 forest guards to flush out criminals and protect local communities in Oyo State. So I thought, right, let's bring it back home here and ask, do you think that it would help in Rivers State? Imagine if we recruited forest guards here too. Imagine, would it help with some of our security challenges? The first caller, was he the first caller? Yes. Asked some questions that he said are of concern to him. And he said, what weapons will they be given? Who's going to train them? Are they going to pay paid salaries? Will they not be used as used to rig elections? I mean, he went that blank. I mean, those are some of the questions that he asked. But I just thought, what do you think about that recruitment? 1,000 local youth across local governments. Remember that it could also mean taking idle young people off the streets and giving them something legal. Welcome to Area Talk.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Dr. Dennis.
Welcome, Dr. Dennis.
I want to cue behind that fellow that was inquisitive about training and all.
Yeah.
We know that man is the most...
What's happening? Why does the call keep dropping? Call again, please. 0810-9510-951. You can send a text or WhatsApp message to 0701 9339 962. So text or WhatsApp message to that number will work, just if the calls are not going through. So if you look at the chances, you may want to measure, right, which would work better. You know how it's said that whatever extremity or whatever process, there could still be those downsides. But the measurement could be that, well, if the downsides or if the upsides, the progress supersedes the downside, then it could be a beautiful idea. So even if you're looking at the river's terrain, right, and looking at our peculiar security challenges, looking at the farmland, looking at cult clashes and robbery, looking at kidnappings, right? So you want to ask yourself, looking at our communities and some of those challenges, security challenges that people are faced with on a daily basis, can this be adopted here? That recruitment of forest guards, of guards in communities, can it be adopted here? While you talk about the process, is this something that can work?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's Dennis. I'm sorry, Richard.
All right.
It has been known that man is the most dangerous animal.
Man.
If lions invade you now,
okay,
you can organize and then get rid of the animals. You understand? But if man decides to invade you, you can wait for him on the left, the center, and all, and man will still find a way to reach you. From
Dr. Dennis, can you adjust from where you are to somewhere else?
Okay, let me be walking inside. Now, what we already have on hand have been a sheer disappointment in terms of neglecting their jobs and then doing their personal interests.
Okay.
To that effect, police that is well trained, they are given training in civil management, managing fellow civilians. But they still err because of that authority they are armed with. to investigate you.
So you think there's going to be rampant airing by these forest guards?
Big abuses will come.
Okay.
So when they say it's easier for you to give a monkey a cup of water, but collecting it from that monkey after drinking is a difficult task. So if the government has such a need, the man has to be trained. We must have to develop them above this level of idiosyncrasy we have, not to bully their fellow human beings, not to see it as avenue to help themselves. That's actually a big problem.
All right. Thank you for your thoughts. Right. If you just tuned in, this is Today 95.1 FM and it's Area Talk. If you're just joining us, we're discussing whether Rivers State.
I get the update for you. Bet Naija through the Naija. It don't enter. Life it don't enter. Casino like no other with the Bet Naija.
Spin and win big with Bet Naija's truly Nigerian casino. Not for persons under the age of 18. Bet responsibly.
Bet Naija, truly Naija.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
.1 FM, Voice of the People is still Area Talk, and we are asking a question this evening. If you're that, do you think that River State needs 1,000 locally recruited forest guards, and they can function optimally? And we're picking a cue from what's happening in Oyo State, or what happened in Oyo State, and the president's directive of the recruitment of 1,000 forest guards. And we thought, well, is it something that can work in River State? And you ask, why? Well, there are those realities here. Right? Criminals frequently setting up camps deep inside the dense bushes and rainforests of local governments like Imoha, Ikre, Eche, affecting farmers and people kidnapped, right? So farmers are increasingly afraid to cultivate their lands, and commuters on certain regions are being dragged into the bush for ransom. Now, we know that the regular police vehicle may not or cannot drive into these thick forest tracks, which is exactly why local forest guards who know the terrain may be needed to flush out these hidden camps. What are that reality? Riverine areas like Degema, Boni, Asari Toru, Akuku Toru face constant terror from sea pirates and rival cult groups operating from hidden mangrove bases. So what angle, or what's the reality? Is that these largely water-based mangroves, right, where pirates hijack passenger boats, steal engines, and retreat into deep creeks. Maybe specialized local guard units could act as a creek guard to secure these waterways where conventional security forces rarely patrol. What is the reality? oil bunkering and artisanal refining camps. So, heating in some local government areas, Mesogoni, Obai, Bema, Ndoni, and all. So, if these illegal camps destroy community health through soothe and environmental pollution while breeding heavily armed local syndicates, maybe local guards can also prevent these remote bushes from being used as sovereign black market zones. Someone asked about training. I mean, this is exactly how the training will go. So we are not just talking about trees, right? We're talking about our farmland in Imoha, in Ichi, in Ikre, where farmers are terrified of kidnappers. We're talking about deep mangrove creeks, where sea pirates rule the waterways and vanish into the bush. We're talking about the hidden bullfire refining camps ruining our environment, where regular security forces don't have the local layout of these places, but local boys recruited right from these communities do or can. So we're sort of asking, what if we think about bringing this Oyo State strategy to River State? It's going to be a welcome development. The president recently ordered the immediate recruitment of 1,000 forest guards to flush out criminals and protect local communities in Oyo State. So let your mind just go around your local government. Okay, well, this could help. No, Queen, it wouldn't help. And this is why it wouldn't. Oh, it could help. And this is why it can help. Right, so what are your thoughts? You think it could help? Or we should just maintain the situation we have now? Maintain status quo. Let's stay as we are. Much more impact, welfare. Provide means for police officers, security officials on water, provide more means to them, empower vigilante groups as we have in some areas, would help better. But forest guards, not a good idea. You think? Let me get your thoughts. 0810-9510-951. You can call that number. Then you can send text or WhatsApp message to 0701 9339 962. Welcome to Area Talk.
Queen, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. My name is Ebi Samuel. I'm calling you from Rokboko.
Welcome, Ebi Samuel.
Yeah, thank you. You see, this forest guards, this is something I've been saying for a very long time. When they are talking about community policing, no, that is not supposed to be. The police we have now, I think they are enough. What we need now is this forest guards. Train these forest guards, arm them, because the whole of our forest in Nigeria today, as I'm talking, is ungoverned. There's no security in any of these our forests. That's why these kidnappers and the bandits have that power to go into this forest, use our forest, kidnap people, even
some people have concern that these forest guards may be hijacked by community leaders and used against the real purpose or the reason for their recruitment.
If we begin to reason like that, that means we will not move forward.
Okay.
Because even the community police, that's the same thing they said. They said the governors will use them against their enemies. Their own is, you more have to go into the forest. You are not supposed to be on the road. If you are a forest guard, you'll be in the forest, and the police are forest.
So you think it would work in River State?
It will work in all the states in Nigeria. It will work in all the states in Nigeria. Then if anybody who is a kidnapper, he will know that there are people inside that forest. He will not be able to go and hide there.
All right.
I'm telling you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I remain Ebi Samuel.
Thank you, Ebi Samuel. Welcome to Area Talk. Are you there?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. I can hear you. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I'm Chigozi by name. Let me add my voice.
Chigozi, add your voice, please. Go on.
Yes. See, the best thing, they should use those forest guys. Let me take, for instance, in that Oyo State, There's a different local government that made up Oyo State. It was the communities that would pick to make up the forest guys. They know the track and they know their way. They know the way coming to any community they want to operate, and they know the way, they know the route of their going out. So they should use forest guys.
What about in River State?
Let me go to River State. Like, for instance, let me take for instance. There's a man in Niger State, I don't forget his name, one of the leaders of the militant group. When federal government wanted to stop the bunker, he formed a tantita in our waterfront called Ebelu Odoho Wakre. If you see those boys going to walk in river with flambeaux, if you are doing bunker, it cannot pass them. It cannot come up in your tree. You wanted to go and say a protest. You will hide. And when they see you, they catch you, hand over to government. So the best, my own best opinion, let them use forest guides in River State. They will do a lot of job waiting for them to do across every community that make up River State.
All right. Welcome to Area Talk.
Yeah, this is Mr. Zion from Port Harcourt. Good evening to you and Happy New Month.
Happy New Month, Mr. Zion.
Don't trust this forest guard. It's a criminal arrangement.
Okay. But they are going to be recruited and trained.
Recruit? Who is going to recruit them? The person that wants to recruit them, how come that person have not gone into the forest to fight it?
Mr. Zion. So do you say that do you think that the governor now should go into the forest to fight? So you don't think it's even an idea that's scalable? I like your laughter. Odima.
My sister, listen to me. See, any nomenclature that have been promulgated to you to handle this criminal name they call insurgency in Nigeria, don't believe it.
Okay, so if he would not, if you think he wouldn't work in Oyo State, do you think he will work in River State? Okay.
Even here in River State, I'm an Ijoman from Bayelsa.
Okay.
It will not work in River State. Who are you recruiting here? You should be talking about engaging the community people who know their forest.
How do you engage them? What do they do?
What do we do?
What would the community people do?
Sorry, you are from Community Today FM.
Okay.
Community Today FM. Because of the insurgency and insecurity, like we call it, is in the country. We want you to protect your forest for us.
So how do you do that?
Give us your able-bodied... No, listen to me now.
Okay.
Give us your able-bodied men, or give us your structure, or we want to work with you. So that the insurgency or the crowd, whatever they call it, I don't even like calling those names. Because those things are not true.
All right, let's take other calls.
To Today FM. Okay. Do you know what we'll do from Today FM community?
What would we do?
I have a parcel of land. You have a parcel of land. We know our Igbo forest. We know forest people will not go. What will we do? We will go to the forest and map our forest.
Okay.
Whenever there are intruders, we know that somebody has come there.
All right. Welcome to Area Talk.
Good evening, my sister.
Good evening. Welcome to Area Talk.
Yeah. I'm Comrade Kabari.
Comrade Kabari, go on, please.
Yeah. Hello?
I can hear you. Go on, please.
Okay. I think what you're discussing here, you see, you're saying that what must be, must be. So whether we said no or yes, what must be, must be. Thing is this. Nigerians themselves are afraid of a country where somebody will say, I will get you arrested, just with the intention to do what? Keep you in security without prosecution.
So what do you think about the forest guard?
I am going there, man.
Go there fast so that we can take other calls.
I would have said it will not work. it will work. But then, the solution of compromise. You look at the structure that is going to do what? And supervise the security architecture. Because we are from a country where politics creeps into every areas of life. And that is why persons are saying that it will not work. That they say it will not work doesn't mean that it is not a good idea. It's a welcome idea. Whether the police approved, whether the government approved or not, if what is going on in other states, those states happens here, I will lay down, including my child, including my mom, and I will take up the security myself, alongside my community youths. Are you with me? So there's stupidity start, but then if after there is compromised, when the likes of Tabari assumes office or attain a certain height, persons that we have in society today, then we will ensure that there is fairness. We will ensure the security.
Welcome to Area Talk. Are you there? The call dropped. Welcome to Area Talk. What's happening? Why does the call keep dropping? 0810-9510-951. Welcome to Area Talk.
Good evening. Sorry.
Yes, good evening.
This forest thing is not going to work for me.
Okay.
We have a department already in the Nigeria police that can handle intelligence gathering and the rest. Why can't they just enforce those people? Get them to go and you can employ individuals in those local communities to gather information on where those areas are, especially those hunters and the farmers. Gather the information. This forest gathering can come in after there is stability in the system. We are not putting stability in the system, bringing in civilians to go because of their farmers. They will go and collect the ransoms, and they will be collecting their cut from the ransoms, or some silly situation will come up. We should just enforce our police system. Get those people to bring those people back to get that we can put those kind of hunters on the pay slip.
Okay.
Let them. If at the end of the day we can actually secure a certain area, then you put a forest guard for this period, maybe like 5 kilometers. Put a forest guard to be securing that 5 kilometers. Why they still gather more information to go deeper and deeper if they have to? We are just going to end up. We have road safety, we have VIU, we have police, we have civil defense. What are all these people doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
All right. They are doing something actually. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening, my sister.
Good evening. Welcome to Area Talk.
Yeah, I think these are our retired security officers, the military, the police, and all the security apparatus. Train them like Tantita did. He has a contract with federal government to secure the pipeline, and they are doing excellently well in the creek.
Okay.
If these people can recruit persons as a private sector to guide the forest, I think they can engage the state governors, they can engage the local government council chairman for them to negotiate a contract with them to secure their forest. This is a business. And when things like that begin to work, a local government chairman can engage a private security sector and have MOU with them. They will go into the forest, secure the place, and they will be paid monthly. Any defaulter, they will hold the owner of the company responsible. So when you are recruiting somebody, you profile the person. These are how to do things. The government agencies, like the governor, can engage a private security sector to guide the forest. This is a strategy to protect the people. Until our government begin to do the right thing, we will keep on suffering the same challenge. This is why many people will tell you it will not work, because they have lost trust in the government. Not that the government don't know what to do. They don't want to spend the security money. the security votes they are collecting, they don't want to utilize it. If they want to do it, there are some private securities today that have taken over some companies,
all right,
banks, and etc. Look at how they are doing.
All right.
They are doing well.
All right, then. Welcome to Area Talk.
Hello, my sister.
Yes.
Are you there?
I can hear you. Good evening.
Comrade Kabari.
Wrap up your thoughts, please. Yeah.
Okay. So, what I was saying is, if you look at opinions of everybody, I think it boils down to that lack of trust in the public office holders, people who are supposed to prioritize safety and ensure that the society is safe for all. Now, for instance, if you, I don't know, the ban been lifted, the Korean local government, for instance, on this the stoppage of cyclists from 6 p.m. Have idea if it has been lifted?
No, not yet. I don't think so.
But if you go there, you will shock. You will shock. As I speak to you, we are even coming from there. You will shock. We are the Oxfacts are extorting them. They are extorting them. In fact, if I thought there is anything banned on cyclists, my sister, it is not true. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Then how can you put about the essence of why the chairman issued an order for restriction of cyclists? Compromise. And the same chairman here would behave like someone that is not existing among the people that are thwarting the order. That is our fear.
All right, then.
But somebody telling me that if the community should be engaged or not, why shouldn't the community be engaged? It is the community people that will even want those who say that they are devil and prove to them that they are even Satan and more Satan than them. So it will work on the long run. When you do what? When you have leaders who understands what humanity is all about.
All right. Okay. Let's learn to also be short or brief with our contribution, right? That would also help other people calling. All right, let's see if we have some messages on social media, and we can just quickly take it and see text messages if there are any. Okay. Right, text message or WhatsApp message can also help. 0701 9339 962. You can drop your thoughts there. That is on 0701 9339 962. And then you can call 0810 9510 951. And I've heard like it's been an array of thoughts from okay, yes, it can work. Some people think, well, it wouldn't, and you have your reason. Yeah. And the benefit it creates is there, you think. The risk is also there, right? And this benefit, some of you think it would create thousands of legal state-backed security jobs for local youth who actually know the terrain. That's that one. And because that would happen means that you have a number of Rivers youth meaningfully engaged. Because I think, I mean, a lot of people think, I mean, if you look at even the psychology of security people, security is one of those jobs that you do out of the love for your nation, the love for your community, the love for your state. Right. Maybe that's why you have not had a lot of people just pack up and say, I'm not interested. It's a love that makes people do this. Just like teaching. Yes, you still have people who want to do this for survival. However, much more than survival. It's the love for your nation, the love for your people. So that's it. That one. can be the benefit. And then there's been the risk that people have talked about. A lot of people have mentioned this as a risk, is that Rivers is a highly tense political environment, and you may not trust that they will not be hijacked or used. That's also concern that some of you have mentioned. Someone says, "Oh, I have been saying this over and again that it will work, and if we pay attention to it, it would work." But then we just decided to think about it together on Area Talk this evening. I guess we have done the thinking together, and you can continue to think about it too, asking yourself, well, could be a great idea, Queen. Could be a great idea or not. Maybe we may not handle it well. But apart that, let's go back to your state and we're hopeful that the recruitment of these forest guards would do exactly the needful, help bring back those children. And then several other much more efforts that the government is putting into ensuring that the states in the country, people in the country are protected. That's it on Area Talk. Shortly, from 8 o'clock, Eyewitness Report. It's another week, and let's get to hear from you what's happening around you. Intelligence gathering, that could also help. or what you think government can or should pay more attention to in your community, in your area, where you stay, what you noticed, wherever that is. It'd be a great time to call in and talk about it. My name is Queen Chima. Thank you so much for your contributions on Area Talk. Good evening.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Talk Radio.
95.1 FM.
Welcome to that segment where you get to talk. You get to talk. And it's Eyewitness Report on Today 95.1 FM. I'm Queen Chima. Let's get your eyes around your area, around what's happening with you, where you stay, where you live, where you visited, where you passed, where you moved past, just anything happening around you that's worth talking about. It's Eyewitness Report on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. I'm Queen Chima. I think I said that earlier. But you can call these numbers 0810 9510951. Call that one and you can get to talk this evening. Let's talk about your eyewitness report. You can send a text or WhatsApp message to 0701 9339 962. Send a text or WhatsApp message to that number. Welcome. What's your eyewitness report?
Hello, Queen Chima. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your eyewitness report?
Before the eyewitness report, I wanted to contribute a little for your area talk.
I didn't. What happened
about
now?
That forest guide. It's good that president have initiated 1,000 forest guide. So it's good, but 1,000 is not enough. Let all the states be well organized with this forest guide, because these kidnappers, they always be in various forests, and let the indigenous be involved in that mission. You see? So
right.
The indigenous will understand the forest more than the any other external body.
That's usually the idea of forest guards. People staying in that community, right? Recruitment. When you're recruiting, there are certain basics to take note of. But let's get your eyewitness report.
Okay, all right. My eyewitness report. This big gutter always complain. I'm still reminding government, you see, Ministry of War, that big gutter in the Obogoro community. You see, they should try and still involve it in this ring road. And our town hall also, that the ring road, yes, have cleared. So we still need that town hall. You see, so our health center also is incomplete up to now.
How long has it been incomplete for?
Since during our Mechi administration up to date.
What's the level? What level is it at?
The health center is located at Ebele Moraja.
No, I mean what has been done? What is remaining to be done?
What the major work there now? They have roofing, plastering, and how health center are supposed to be decent, well equipped. So that place now, and since we have tell the people living there to leave, and their place now will become an area, an opportunity for these bad boys, because if nobody is living there.
But when you ask the people living there to leave, did you do that because work had started?
Yes, we did it because they bring an information that they are going to start work there by 1st of May. This May 2026.
Okay.
So up to now, this is June. Nothing has happened. That's why we notified those people. CDC Obogoro notified those people to quit out. If you go to that health center now, we see that most of them have quit out.
Okay.
See? So up till now, nothing has been happened. Government, they are not even improved to do anything there. You see, and leaving that place vacant would become another privilege for
hideout for criminals.
Yes,
All right, we hope that the
hideout for
government attends
criminals.
to it. Thank you. What's your eyewitness report?
Oh, yeah, thank you, my good evening.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you very much. My eyewitness reports. Please, I will beg you and Today FM. This Obogoro Umokwachi Road, from that flyover, anytime it rains, that place is no good area. Come and see flood in different streets, ravaging people's houses. The flood is sacking us in this place. I don't know what the Jilobeja are doing on that road. The area they have done, let them start tying it now. The gutters are filled with sand. They are not evacuating it. They are doing nothing. They will abandon it. They will jump to Ebelu. They will walk at Ebelu. They will live there and go to St. John's. They are not even. I don't understand how to explain.
I mean, I was on that road and it was a terrible experience, really.
Please, you people should come and cover up that place and see what is happening there and ask them questions. What is the idea of that road? What is holding them? And why are they doing it from one section, they jump to another place, they can't finish and conclude a particular area? And we are passing through that road. Anytime you are passing there, look at the motorists. They are charging us very expensive. From that Ozoba Junction to St. John's now, many a time you see them passing through streets. And there's hold up there. The streets are bad.
Yeah.
And the hike in the commuter fee now is very high because of the rigorous road they are passing through.
Yeah.
So Jilobeja should do something about that place. Evacuate the sand in that drainages. Nothing is going in. No water is going inside there. All the whole water is in people's streets, going into people's house, flooding on the road. As soon as it rains now, nobody passes through there. I don't know what is happening on that road. Please, let people should come, ask their MD or whoever the project manager is. Let them explain to people what they are doing. We cannot explain, we cannot understand the construction from the head to the tail.
All right.
Anything. It is worrisome, this area. Please.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for this eyewitness report. Welcome. What's your eyewitness report?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Kindly speak up, please.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
I'm Eda Tony from Umebu.
Please go on. Can you kindly speak up?
At Umebu here, there is no road. We are still commuting every day from Chokota to Umebu.
But Umebu 1 or 2? All of it.
Umebu is Umebu. From Chokota to Umebu 2, Express Junction, connected with Oyibo. If you come that place and see how this place is wide and people are passing through there, even though other business which we're supposed to do from Oyibo to Chukota, you cannot be able to do. If you try, if you try to come, I will sponsor you with the transport we will take come here and verify how Umebu day. And I will carry you to all the whole oil well where to Umebu. You see that Umebu is the oil boom, where you get 99 oil well. And another thing I'm talking now is you see Chokocho. I travel to Chokocho. You see that Chokocho bridge supposed to do something like bone wall with the wall. Motor can fall down there anytime. Last 2 years I never committing for radio like this. One day motor want to enter inside with 14 passengers. The people along that place drag the motor. Say it's all those sand by the side. It's what stopped the motor. Without me and my wife with 14 passengers, we will enter inside. Please, our local government chairman, one first in Joko, let him look about us. This is Chukoto to Umeblu to Chokota and check about of that Chokota bridge. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I mean, the complaint about this Umebulu has been little recurrent, right? I hope that something is done as quickly as possible. Welcome to Eyewitness Report.
My sister, Ronavi?
No, it's Queen.
Okay, Queen. God bless you. This is Mr. Yusi. You know, since the Wahala starts in the state, I just stopped not to call again because I'm losing hope already.
Don't lose hope.
You know,
what are you losing hope on?
honestly, I'm just tired of everything that's happening in the state. The man that just called now, I just want to support. You know, I was the first crying about this road. But since all the whole battle starts in the state, I'm just tired of everything. You see, Chokota. In Chokota, we have 4 communities. Each of these community, let me say, the first community is Umakono. Second one is Umotube, get Umonga, Umuchoko. Each of these 4 communities is bigger than Rumosi. The second one is bigger than Rumekini. Just like that. You can imagine how big Rumosi is and Rumekini.
Yeah.
They don't have major road. We are not talking about internal road. Though. My sister, if you go there, we see a lot of people in that place. Mostly the indigenous. Yeah. But there is no access road. Do you know the worst part? If by mistake, those were I know some of you will say high tech. No, those will be say they pregnant their wife for night. Will be say the day the baby will come out, it will come at night. You understand? I don't experience let's leave this one for another day. But what I'm saying is this: if that baby decides to come out at night, my sister, if you don't have any bike man or you don't have bike, that will take you maybe past some corner way, another thing to come out to maybe Element Junction or anything. Yeah, don't finish. When you go to Umeblu too, you couldn't go to. We also have Umoke, Ozugri, and Mparata. Each of these communities is bigger than Rumosi. Then when you go to Umeblu itself, we'll have Umeblu 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know whether I don't get 5 now. My sister, there is no road. Listen, I'm saying, just major road. We are not talking about the internal roads, demo. Major road. You know where it pains me a lot? If you see the kind of oil wells. In this how many communities I just mentioned are from Chokota to Umeblu. If they don't have oil well, they have more than 60 or 65 oil wells. But my sister, major road, they don't have. Hospital, they don't have. Their schools just remain that old model L form of school. You will see elementary 1, 2, 3. The secondary just like that. It's just so many I shall try to help and fix. There is no modern government facilities in this place. The one they try to put in Omonga, it remain little level up to this time. The only secondary school in which people have, there is no modern school in that place. Just little one that shall just try to fix. For how many years? When our students want to go to this secondary school, they normally put their white and their shoes and other things inside their bag. Then they will now go mufti. This rainy season now will just enter now. If you are going to school in this Chokota, this secondary school, maybe if your father has money, he will now buy you maybe small rain boot. You wear rain boot from your house, put your school uniform and everything inside your bag. When you go to school, there is no restroom there. Right. You will go to some nearby bush them, and that school is boys and girls. You can imagine a girl that entered secondary school, you know the age, how you be hiding inside bush, try to change. At times it pains me when they say we are the leaders of tomorrow. We are leaders of tomorrow. I don't know if during their own time they suffer this kind of thing. We are just begging for that major road from Iweche Junction down to Oyibo Express, because that is where that road connects to. Close to Imo River, if you just get, it's trackable from where this road bus out from Igbo Junction to that Oyibo Junction. It's trackable to Imo River, because if you stand there, you'll be seeing Imo River. But this road, do you know that this road has been bad for more than 30 or 32 years?
All right then. So
please, they should help us, because this fight in this state, I'm just tired to even complain about the road again.
All right.
But if there is anything, they should try and help too.
All right then. All right. 0810-9510-951. You can call that number and give your eyewitness report. Welcome to Today FM.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yes. I remain Chigozi from Odawa Clan.
All right, Chigozi, go on, please.
My eyewitness is this. I use this medium to inform whosoever that coming to rule River State 2027 that there's a link from a warfare in Romolumene to Bakre. They should help us to do this road. This road, when they do this road, it will reduce total traffic congestion. Like, let me take for instance, if you come to Odoha or Bakre community, it will stand in a waterside we call Nkromodoha. You will be seeing Romolumene eyeball to eyeball. So this road I'm talking about, if they do this bridge, it will not reach auto 15 electric pole. It's not auto 15 electric pole. It's too shorter. I'm begging whosoever that will come to Rule River 2027, they should start from this warfare bridge to Bakre for the first project that we will do for people of River State at large. And if the person do this bridge, it will keep a better legacy for people of River State and Nigeria at large. Thank you. I remain Chigozi from Ottawa Bakre Clan.
All right, Chigozi. 0810-9510-951. That's the number you can call and give your eyewitness reports this evening. It's the first day in June 2026. What's happening around you that can be fixed? What's that thing that can be fixed or government needs to pay more attention to? Welcome.
Good
Yes, good evening.
My name is Engineer Doran Saliaba, popularly known as Sante Montilema.
Welcome.
Thank you, my dear sister. Eyewitness report, I think.
Yes.
Yes, I want to use this opportunity to call on the, I don't know who to call, Sha. I don't know who to call on a serious note. I don't know whether I'm to call the federal, the state, or the local government. And if you ask me to call on the federal, I don't know who to call properly. But please, I want to call on the attention of somebody. If you know that you are in the position to come and help community secondary school Lebrada, that was, in function for some time now. I don't know what is really happening. The former local government chairman, Mr. Honorable David Emeriti, came and started up a project in that community secondary school, Lebrada. But my dear sister, if you go there today as I'm talking to you, I went there today to see some things by myself. My dear sister, it's a very big sad one. Please, whosoever that will come and take up from where the man stopped, it come. Please, I'm not even talking about the primary school in my community, being Ameti Country School and my primary school. If you go there today, my dear sister, you will see some trees in some of the classrooms. Trees in some of the classrooms. There is no roof, no window, no chairs. Trees in some of the classrooms have germinated. Please, whosoever that will come and help the community, my community, brother, to also help these our future leaders to come and help them. Thank you and God bless you, my dear sister.
All right. 0810 9510951. I when I listen to you talk about these communities, I also hope that I can wake up next week or tomorrow and hear that something's been done. But of course, it would happen. Let's just keep talking about them. Welcome. What's your eyewitness report? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes. Can you hear me? Hello? The network is disturbing, right? Call again, please. You can also send a text or WhatsApp message. A text message can help, right? 0701 9339 962. You can send a text message to that number. It would help. Text or WhatsApp message, that is if the call does not connect. However, you can call 0810 9510 951. What's your eyewitness report? Are you there? That call dropped again. Okay. Zero 0810 9510 951. Okay. That's magical. It doesn't even take. It isn't up. Of course, it should be up to a second. Right. So let's get to hear from you. Even in the metropolis, right? I hear a lot of people calling and talk about their communities. The metropolis, their concerns. Welcome. Welcome. I can hear you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. My name is Chima. I call back.
Chima, yes, go on with your thoughts.
Hello.
Chima, I can hear you. Go on with your thoughts, please.
All right. See, I overheard someone calling from Obake concerning the bridge of it, which we are complaining about. So I want to plead the authority that it does not call federal government or state government anything to do this bridge for people of Obake. Because people are having connecting for a long time. So, moreover, last time I went to that Warfare Junction, I just saw a place that looked like a community where people are living. They are very close.
Yeah.
So please, let's say government or whoever that can do that for them. Help these people. So can I put them also come close to all we that are enjoying that God? So they also join us. Thank you, this is my witness.
Okay. That's lending your voice to what that person said, right? All right. I hope that it's sorted out in Obakari. Hopefully. 0810 9510 951. Welcome. What's your eyewitness report?
Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Emeka. I'm calling from a place called Doko in a government council.
Welcome. Kindly speak up, please. Mika. Your call dropped. Call again, right? It's 0810 9510 951. What is your eyewitness report? Right. What's that? It's electricity challenge. Electricity challenge, road challenge, road issues, security, just anything at all, right? That can be paid attention to by the government or whoever you're calling to pay attention to it. You can call that number and give us your eyewitness report. We'll take a commercial in about 3 minutes, but before that commercial, let's see how many calls we can take. If you tried calling and the call dropped, you can call again or send a text message. Now you can also do an audio recording, right? Voice recording, and send it to our WhatsApp number in the studio, and it's 0701 9339 962. All right, that's the number you can send the WhatsApp recording to. All right. So sometimes if you don't mention these things, you never can tell. It can just remain that way. For the Umwebuli, I think that the concern there has been running for a while. Even as a younger girl, Umwebuli has always had terrible roads. The connecting roads, just always there. And the land, the geography is really large. The land is really large there, right? I don't know why a lot of concern is not being paid to Umwebule. The man who called earlier and spoke about this, what's that axis now? The one close to St. John's. I was there sometime last week, and I while I was walking, I was asking, why do these construction? Why is it at that pace? Not just that. I was also thinking why it was that bad and disorganized. And I was asking questions if that's how that construction company intended to work. Because sometimes when these jobs are given to these companies, is there even any form of monitoring to know what's happening and how it's being done? Is there something like that? Or it's just however it takes, or whatever happens, or how many months it takes, doesn't matter. The people would always adjust, or the people would cope. It's not a good situation. But what's something happening around you, that you want to talk about? Eyewitness report. Again, I noticed that we highly concentrate on infrastructure. Right. There are a number of things that happen that you may really want to talk about. It could be human involved, socially involved, that you also may want to talk about. So we'll take a commercial now. When we get back, we'll take some more calls before we take a sports commercial at 20:45. So let's take this commercial. When I get back, I'll take your calls. Remember, you can drop your text messages, audio recordings, or WhatsApp messages to 0701 9339 962. WhatsApp recording, that's audio recording, WhatsApp message, or even text message. 0701 9339 962. Then for call 0810 9510 951. I'll get back to start taking your calls shortly. Just stay.
True strength. What defines it? The brilliance of a player, or when a team comes together to win. A solo beat, or the rhythm of many. The flair of one dancer, or the art of a troupe. One distinct voice, or the beauty of the symphony. At FCMB Group, we build ecosystems, empower communities, and create the future. Because we believe it's not just one, but the power of the group that delivers the future we all desire. FCMB, the power of the group.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
violence to come, when to come to court light, they say we do that. Maybe it's a peaceful area. We're supposed to get light all over. The solar light is only on the road, whereby there is no light all over is very dark. We are commenting about of security. How can we participate in security? Whereby the security, they violate what they're supposed to do about of security. Please, is what I want to let you know. Let whosoever they in charge. And that express junction, they're supposed to build overhead bridge to connect to Igbo for we to get business. If you go to Igbo market, you will see that Igbo market is international market. But they violate. There is no any flyover. They put flyover at Tumeblu. Cross Oyibo, our neighbor village. Thank you.
All right. Welcome. What's your eyewitness report? Zero 810-951-0951. Welcome. What's your eyewitness report?
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. I can hear you.
This Umwebele Shokota Igbeche Road. I don't know what is happening. How can they leave this road like this? Is the government not seeing anything? People have been talking about this road. This road is very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. If you can come there and see with your eye, you know that people here, they are paying tax. They are doing everything related to the government. But nothing is happening. Is it good?
No.
It's not good. People are suffering here. People are living in this place. The place is filled with people. They are suffering. What is happening? It doesn't mean we don't have government or no local government chairman, no nothing. Nobody is complaining about anything. Nobody is talking about anything. But people are suffering here. Suffering and smiling, living like animals. Is it good? Is it how government is supposed to be? It's not good. Please, I beg, if there is anybody that is represented in this area or anything, that they should come and do something about this place. Please, I'm calling. My name is Frank. I'm calling. Please, let them come and help us here. We are dying here. We are suffering. We are not talking about internal road. We are talking about the major road. Linking from one distance to a very far distance. Nobody is doing anything about it. Is it fair? It's not good. Please, I beg. That's all I have to say, Draz.
All right, thank you. Welcome.
Hello, good evening, Faustina.
It's Queen. Welcome.
My name is Nupuri. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, go on, please.
My eyewitness report is about my community, car community. We have the government secondary school car that I think it's not possible. There's no place to pass, enter the compound again. Everywhere is bushes. And our government has not remembered that school. And we have been making comment on that school to call on our government. So please, in this remaining 1 year, he can do something. And the second one is about we don't have anything health care. And we know that our governor is in love with health facilities. He has done a lot of things in Rivers State concerning health. So let him remember us. And our jetty in house outside there is no place. Thank you. My name is Nobu.
All right. We have messages. Let's see. None. Okay. Welcome. What's your eyewitness report?
Hello.
Yeah.
Mama on the line.
Welcome, Mama.
Thank you. I live in an area in Rumokuta.
Okay.
And, on the other side of the road are makeshift. We see two people who don't have where they live. They come, they just smuggle themselves in here to sell in Shanghai. Elderly men, elderly women. Even as I'm talking to you now, they are sitting opposite as they are smoking. The air is bringing the smoke, the stench odor into my room. This thing has continued for about 4 years. I've been complaining. I have even quarreled them. They quarrel me. They accuse me. They have threatened my life.
What? I didn't quite get that. What do they do close to you?
They're selling jam hemp and hard drugs around here.
Okay. Okay.
NDLA have come after them, arrested them after about 2 weeks. They were left off the sick and they have continued.
Really sad.
This elderly woman who calls herself whatever comes in here with MP3 and that's how she will be disturbing the area. She's smoking, she's drinking. An elderly woman of about 60 to 70 years. Same with her male counterpart.
That's sad. All right. Thank you for this eyewitness report. Thank you. I'm hoping that we have security personnel who are listening to this and did do the needful in that area. I hope so. All right, we could wrap up here, but let's see if we could take another call. Okay, this is a voice recording. Let's have it.
Presenter, I am from Banga, Ngoniland. In Banga entirely, there is no electricity. For the past 15 to 20 years now, no electricity in Banga. We are just living like that in the darkness. If I travel now, go buy fuel. Especially Banga, no light for Canada local government. So please, we need government attention for that side. No hospital, no better school, nothing from government to that side. Everything here in Port Harcourt. And upon that, people are not satisfied. Please, we need electricity in Banga. I am calling you from Kabanga. We need government attention there. My name is Nigeria Good.
Yeah, I've been to Banga. I think spent the night there. Went for something. And yes, no power. And I learned that there's no power. Not even... seriously, no power. All right. 08109510 That's the number you can call to give your eyewitness reports on show this evening. Right. See this message. Okay. Good evening. My eyewitness reports is about the children that were adopted in Oyo, which I saw on Facebook. Please, the president should cooperate with Trump for their rescue. My name is Philip from Uniport. All right, Philip. Thank you. We'll wrap up with that, and we'll just relax a bit, and then 20:45 we'll take a sports commercial. I'm Queen Chima. Good evening. Catch the latest news, real talk, real stories, all on Today 95.1 FM, where you belong.
Maybe home is somebody's smile when they look at you for the first time. Maybe home is being a home to something you love and adore with all your heart, and that is what life, friendship, and love are all about. Maybe home is listening to all of your favorite shows on Today 95.1 FM. We create memories. We inspire comfort. We are the voice of the people, and we are home away from home. Get ready to feel the rhythm, the groove, and the true vibes of Africa. This is not just music. This is high life. From the legends to the latest, we're bringing you the best of palm wine grooves, jazzy horns, and soul-stirring melodies.
Wake up to today's quest, where breakfast on the radio is full course. We start with some motivation to ignite the spark in you for a great day. Then a full interactive sports show on Sport Attack 6:30 a.m. Unbeatable and concise news reports on the world news at 7 a.m. And our newspaper review segment now 7:30 a.m. Oh yes, 7:30 a.m. The scoops and the commentaries from my esteemed panelists. Today's quest 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. Miss it, you miss out.
Baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark.
Children are a beam of sunlight. On Kiddies Playground, smart is the new cool. We have interesting activities lined up for everyone, from storytelling to games to quizzes, where you get to win loads and loads of gifts. Do you have what it takes to compete and win exciting prizes? Then don't miss.
For 15 years, he guarded this record jealously. Well, I wouldn't say if he wished that it was broken. But again, the Olusoji Fashuba that I know will wish that a Nigerian will break that record. And that's exactly what happened a few days ago. We are counting down to the Commonwealth Games. It is July in Glasgow. Olusoji Fashuba, Olu is fast. That's what we used to call him. It's on the show Global Sports Update. We'll talk about that record has been broken. We'll talk about his daughter, Nigeria visiting him and his daughter in England a few weeks ago. And of course, how ready are we for the Commonwealth Games? My name is Godwin A. Nakana. Global Sports Update. I take a break. When we come back, like I said, on the other side, Olusoji Fashuba is waiting. Thanks so much for staying with us, and then we take you straight to England. That's here Olusoji Fashuba, and his family resides right now. And like I said, we need to talk about the record that's been broken, the record he had for so many years. Thank you so much, Soji, for joining us on Global Sports Update.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure being here today. And I think it's a glorious day because I say this because when records are broken, it means that countries are advancing. And I'm one that loves advancement, so I'm quite glad.
Excellent. That's the spirit, my brother. Now, tell us, the record you set was precisely where? Was it in Nigeria? Was it outside of Nigeria? What competitions were these records set?
The former old Nigerian record was set in the Grand Prix that was held in Qatar, Doha. There were a lot of top big names in there at the time. I think it was Justin Gatlin, Francis Obekwelu, a host of others I can't remember for now.
Olu, how much of Koinsola Ajayi do you know, the 21-year-old that broke your record? Did you see him coming, or it was just something that took you by surprise?
Well, I wouldn't say I know much about Koinsola that much, but I've been following his progress over time. And I think in 2025, I thought time flew. I thought it was 2 years ago. It was actually last year. I did predict that, yes, looking at his progression, he's one of the only athletes that could break the Nigerian record at that time. The reason why I said that was, one, he's very humble. There are many athletes that have come close to it, but I didn't feel that they could break it. But especially in 2025, there was a Punch article about it. And I think, in all fact, I'm happy he's one of the ones that broke it because of his humbleness, he's kind, he's gentle, and with his way he runs, I think he'll go even faster.
Olu, you are raising Nigeria's hopes that when we get to the Commonwealth Games, we have seen another Olusoji Fashuba. You said the way it runs. I think that's one of the things I just picked from what you said now. How does it run? Does it run like Olusoji Fashuba?
Well, Koinsola has proved themselves in the world stage, but I'll be honest, I'm a bit skeptical on their school plans because they do run a lot of races, and being a professional needs a lot of commitments. Without knowing most of his commitments, I can't really predict much on the Commonwealth Games, But one thing I'll say is when he goes down there, I kind of see him as someone that puts more than 100% of his best. And that's all we ask for. That gives him a medal, that gets him to the finals. We'll be proud of him either way. But when we say runs like Olusoji Fashiba, I think he actually runs better. He's more calm, he's more relaxed, he's more exposed. And I think if he keeps going on this progression, he will get us back the African record.
These are very kind words from you, Olusoji Fashuba, about a young man who has just broken your record. Are you saying to us confidently that going to the Commonwealth Games, Kaisola Ajayi will bring home a medal? What shade of medal? Gold, silver, or bronze?
First of all, he's trying to know his schedule at first, because I know most of the kids in America are currently having problems with the visas. I don't have the full details. I could have gone a bit more into it. But if he's able to get there, I'm sure he could get into the medals. I couldn't predict which medals for now until I see the rounds and see if he's recovered from his races.
If there's one thing you have said to me over time, Olusoji Fashuba, is that the collegiate system in America is not doing our athletes a whole lot of good. But unfortunately, they need the stipends and, of course, to stay in school because of the scholarship and what have you. How can our athletes, boarding athletes, be delivered from this quagmire?
Well, if there's a working system back home, not all our top athletes have to go to school, because I believe some have to go and some will turn professionals as well. But at this present time, we only have an influx of athletes going to school and no athletes turning professional. During my time, we had the professionals like myself, the likes of Deja Liu, Emedilu, and then we had the guys from America who were in scholarship like Ewan Ebele and stuff. So there was a mixture, and that was a fine balance. But when in a few years ago, we decided to go, all collegiate, and we got all our kids to collegiate, that was where we had a problem, and there was no developmental part in Nigeria. So all we have to do is do what Botswana, Kenya, South Africa are doing. Bring back our developmental part in Nigeria. Organize competitions till date. There's, I think, only one or two competitions, if I'm not wrong, that's happened in Nigeria. We need to start developing our own from back home. When we start doing that, we will start seeing stars that we can produce. Because most of these artists that have gone to America to start running fast now, it's not 1 or 2 years training it takes you to run that. It's the training you've done from when you were coming up. So the credit should also go to the coaches who's gotten the athletes to where they were before they went to the collegiate system.
Is it possible for an athlete to train in Nigeria, compete in Nigeria, stay in Nigeria, and go and compete with the rest of the world and win? Olusoji Fashuba, is this possible?
Well, to me, I think a proper blueprint will be Nigerian athlete does is build up in Nigeria, and then in the indoor-outdoor season goes out and competes more, because you get the higher level of competition that you need to be able to win in the world stage. But I've known athletes like Chido Riala who never really did turn pro, but making the team consistently, joining the relay and helping us win medals as well. That can work, but if you really want to be in the world stage, you've got to go and be running the diamond leagues. You've got to go and be running races outside. But for me, I think training in Nigeria in a conducive environment will build the athletes stronger than training out abroad.
Okay. What precisely were those things that were done while you were still in Nigeria, Olusoji Fashuba, that are missing at this moment? And how did those things help you as an athlete?
Well, I think for me, my path was slightly different. The reason why I said that was then the NOGA system was working. So I was running the NOGA races and getting the required competitions that I needed to improve. Back then as well, we had the classics. I didn't attend much of them, but I think I did attend a few ones. And I think that also brought me to limelight as well. So those were the things that were working. And by the time you go into the national team, we went on long camps. The relay teams worked together for a long time. And that was when we started doing well in the relays. Then from that route, I was able to use that route and turn pro immediately. And on turning pro, I was able to deliver. That was the kind of route I took.
You talked about the AFN, Athletics Federation of Nigeria, getting sponsors and, of course, organizing a lot of these meets. Why, honestly, if you have asked, do you think that this is not happening again, Olusoji Fashuba?
Well, I think MLC has followed the blueprint I mentioned above, which was get a sponsor, organize competitions, and do things right. And that's what MLC has done. Unfortunately, I won't say unfortunately, I would say I think EFN needs to take a note from their playbook at the end of the day, because you can see that system is working.
How has the making of champions been able to bridge this gap in Nigeria? Because today, Most of the athletes that are doing well outside of the country or even within the country have a link to the making of champions put together by a young man. How much of them do you know, and what do you have to say about them?
I honestly could not answer these questions because this is more of the questions for the board. Because at the end of the day, they organized one, and that was about it. I didn't know the outcome of it. I mean, outcome. I'm not sure how they organized it and stuff, or why they've not organized more. But I think this question is more directed to the board. I've asked, and I've not gotten any answers at the moment. So I'm just going to jump this one if I could.
Now, Olusoji Fashoba, let me make you the president, Athletics Federation of Nigeria. What would you do? How would you deal with this exodus? Because it's telling us in the face, it's been there for like forever. What would you do differently, and what will stop this exodus?
Well, the first thing I'll do, if it was there, was first of all try and get sponsors. Sponsors are the main things. And when you're able to get sponsors, build the credibility of your board. Because at the moment, I think the credibility is where the problem is at the moment. A lot of people are not wanting to trust. But if you've got the credibility, you've got the sponsors. I know it's me speaking, but theoretically speaking, that's what should work. Those are the two things you should be getting before you start thinking you want to start heading a federation. Once you're able to get that, start organizing. Do seminars for your coaches. To start organizing competitions. Not just, today I'm going to organize competition, it's going to be tomorrow. No, you brought things like Rooster, which is good, but you're not having the competition. Then what was the point of having Rooster? First plan, go to the drawing board and start drawing. How many competitions do you want to organize in this year? What is the cost? How can we limit the cost? Move them, put them in different zones to prevent people from traveling, and have one final one. And in theory, I know it's easy that way, but that should be the thinking of a president and his board members. At the moment, everyone is sitting down. They're running the commissions outside at the moment, but we need the inside one to work first before the outside.
There was a time it was rumored that Olusoji Fashoba is about to return to the tracks. Was that some wicked rumor or a figment of someone's imagination? Did you not that dream at any point, Olusoji Fashoba?
Well, it wasn't a rumor. I was nursing that dream to try and come back, but every time I try to come back and race Annabelle and see what Annabelle does to me in training, I quickly go back into retirement.
Olu, you haven't told the world what Annabelle, your daughter, was always doing to you in training. Tell us, what precisely was your daughter doing to you that made your plan to come back to athletics, just disappear just like that? Lily-livered Olusoji Fashoba. Talk to us.
Well, let me put it into perspective, right? I still have some of my speed. Not all of it, but some of it. So some people in workplace, I can easily jog them and still win. But imagine having a head start on Annabelle, and Annabelle will just catch up with me and look at me. In fact, that embarrassment is too much. It just forces me back into retirement.
This retirement or coming out of retirement story is like 3-4 years ago now. That means it's bye-bye to athletics. Never are you going to compete again unless when you're looking for old men's competition, as it were. You are no longer the young boy that we used to see on the tracks running against the Ashapa Powers of this world, the Justin Gatlin and all of them. You're becoming a world champion, in the 60-meter dash, African record holder, just name it. Is there a tournament for the oldies, Olusoji Fashoba?
Well, we have the Masters. They have World Masters, World Indoors Masters as well. This is for different age group as well. I think I belong to the 45, M45 or something that they call that. But if I do put on my mind to go, I will put in all my effort to go for that.
This is Take One. Tomorrow, Olusoji Fashoba and yours truly will return for the concluding part of this conversation. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about Olusoji Fashoba, named as one of the diaspora scouts now. Yeah, I think scout is the word now, by the National Sports Commission. And of course, the NSC also visiting him in London to talk to him and the daughter, Annabelle, who is doing wonders on track. All this and so much more when we return tomorrow. My name is Godwin Inakana. Let's keep cruising. Let's keep praying for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Hit the road, fill your drive. Ignite the vibe, stay locked. Today 95.1 FM, radio on the go.
We give you all the information you need to grow your business, new ideas and innovations that keep you earning more and staying relevant.
Every day, we engage in business, buying and selling, trading, and exchanging of services as individuals or as a country. Money goes round.